Today I'm going to make baked milk for our tomorrow breakfast, as both my children love dairy products, especially cheese and milk, so this will be the perfect breakfast. So first and foremost, I have to separate out the yolk and the white. So this is already separated egg yolk, and I'll separate another. Actually, if you are having difficulties to separate the yolk, you may get a gadget whereby it's like a kind of strainer. It will be very easy to remove the yolk from the white. But I didn't buy any, as I feel that I'm not having any issue in separating the yolk. We have to pour the yolk into a pan or a wok which we need to use it to boil on the stove. Two egg yolks, and I'm using 20 grams of organic cane sugar. It's actually a healthier choice. You may also use castor sugar if you have any budgetary concern. Then we pour in 500 ml of milk. I'm using fresh milk. It's alright if your house don't have any fresh milk. As for me, if I don't have any fresh milk, I will opt for the normal formula milk. Usually I don't use fresh milk because I'm lazy to go and buy it. It's just that day I just bought it, so I'll just use fresh milk, or else I'll just use my kids' milk powder. And then we lightly whisk, and before we put it on the stove. Once the yolk dissolve, then we add in the 50 grams of corn flour. And we continue to stir. We'll be stirring until it's all mixed. And at the same time, we can add in 2 slices of cheddar cheese. And we'll move the mixture on the stove, boil it under medium heat. Remember, you must keep on stirring to avoid burn. We stir it lightly until the sliced cheese is fully melt. Keep on stirring until the mixture started to thicken and curdle. Okay, we have to keep on stirring until the mixture becomes thicker in this condition. The texture will be slightly like this, and then keep on stirring until it really become how to say, no, it's no longer liquid. stirring, and once it's almost done, we have to remove it to a glass bowl, a glass container. It's almost done. When the solution solidifies in this texture, we can start to pour into the glass container. Once everything pour on the glass container, we have to smoothen the top. Once we unmold from the glass container, we'll cut it into 8 equal sizes, as if cutting a pizza. I'll egg wash with yesterday egg white leftover. Normally, people will be using whole egg or yolk, but I've decided to use the egg white instead because I don't want to waste. Since yesterday we have the leftover, this is 2 egg white from yesterday, 2 egg. The yolk I've used it to make this. And actually I'm thinking of what should I top after the egg white, because by using this egg white, the color won't be brown evenly, because it is not as effective as the yolk. So I'm still thinking hard what do we use. As yesterday milk, fresh milk already finished by my kids. They are eyeing on the milk for quite some times already after I bought it, whereby I stopped them from clarifying to them that I need to use it to bake a breakfast. Once done and still have leftover, only I give it to them. And now I'm going to arrange it on the baking tray. Instead of using any baking paper or parchment paper, I'm using the silicone cloth, which is recyclable by washing it. I've been using for a couple of times already. Okay, we arrange it nicely before we put into the oven. We need to bake at the temperature of 200 Celsius for 20 minutes or so. It actually all depends on your oven, because some oven might differ. I will top it with the milk again. Since still have leftover, we don't want to waste. Just apply a generous layer on top. Actually, I've already preheat the oven prior to putting in. I'm using 200 Celsius. Top and bottom fire, and I'll be adjusting the timer to 20 minutes. Waiting for it to be done. Stay tuned.